Welcome to the party and award ceremony. I've got to say it's really great to be here tonight. I can't believe how busy we are. I think the industry as a whole is growing for all of us. And if I look at Rebreather World, in the last year, 5,000 new members, that's 10,000 people either diving or talking about rebreathers. I think this industry is going somewhere. Do you know, this year, when we started talking about the party and the award ceremony, we let everybody know what awards we were going to do. I was amazed at the response we got back from the community. We had hundreds of individual nominations per category and thousands overall. I think next year I need a more efficient way of kind of dealing with it, because it all comes into my inbox right now. Before we start, I'd really like to thank all the sponsors that made tonight possible. So if everybody could put their hands together for our sponsors, I'd be real grateful. We'll have a little write-up on Rebreather World after the awards ceremony. Just a little bit of detail about all the sponsors, their web addresses, so you can all find some more information. I'd also like to thank all the members of Rebreather World for kind of making our community possible and showing everybody where our industry is going. So give yourself a big hand. Thank you, everyone. And I'd like to thank all the staff who give up their time and volunteer to enable Rebreather World to happen, and who helped to make this party happen tonight. So give it up for them. Thanks, folks. Do you know, it's 10 years to the week that Inspirations have been sold. That's 10 years of recreational rebreathers. And yeah, give them a hand, everyone. And do you know what? These days, it's a recreational market, I think, that's really leading the world. I don't know how many of you know, the US Navy are getting some new rebreathers, and they're getting some hammerheads. You know, that's what's going to run them. We've had hammerheads in the recreational world for years. They're getting them just now. So, you know, I really like to think that what we've got in the recreational world is world class and is why our industry is growing. So enough of me waffling on. We've got 6 awards tonight. And I'll sort of bend down and remind myself. We've got the Best Accessory Award, the Rob Davey Customer Care Award, the Gordon Smith Innovation Award. We've got our Rebreather Promotion Award, a new award this year, the ADM Explorer Award, where we got together with ADM to really try and promote those people that are using rebreathers to push the boundaries. And of course, we've got our Lifetime Achievement Award. So, let's start. This year's Best Accessory Award. A couple of things, three products really seem to get most of the votes this year. There's the innovative side mount system that Dive Right and Golem Gear do. They both got a lot of nominations. But the winner this year is Delta P stroke CCRB for their Universal Rebreather Monitor. So could somebody come on up and let's give it up for Kevin. Congratulations, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Stuart.
Do you want to say a few words?
This is such a great party, guys. I think we should all applaud Stuart and Rebreather World for this. I just need to know if you want it in pounds or dollars this year, the bribe thing, you know?
Euros, mate, euros. Thanks, Kevin. Go on, let's give it up for Kevin. This next award is particularly close to my heart, the Rob Davey Customer Care Award. As you know, Rob was a member of staff with Rebreather World, who really helped us put the ethos of the members come first. You know, it's all about looking after your members, looking after the customers. You know, customer care is so important. And three people kind of stood out in this category this year. The first was Yergson Marine. So, you know, everybody seems pretty happy with the stuff you do, Kevin, wherever you are. Give us a wave. The company that really a lot of people were very, very happy with was ISC. So well done, Leon and the gang. But the winner this year, and we just had so many stories of how heads were sent out to save dive trips, how a rebreather was loaned so somebody could go to the Cocos Islands, and just kind of general all-round satisfaction that the committee, you know, really thought that these guys had it this year. And that's Silent Diving Systems. So, I'm not sure who's coming up. Congratulations. If you could just say a few words, I'll get your award.
Thanks very much, Stuart. Thank you, Stuart. Obviously, I'd like to thank all the people, all our customers that phone us up on a daily basis, need our support, need our help. Thank you very much for those that voted, obviously, for us as well. But very importantly, my staff. Ed Price, stand up please, down in New Hampshire, who looks after everything down there. Karen Myron, stand up please, who deals with your Canadian customers. So thank you very much.
Well done, mate. Okay, the next award tonight is a Gordon Smith Innovation Award. So there's somebody who knew how to innovate and make things happen. Now, three kind of people scored or companies scored real high in this category. A lot of nominations. One that scored very highly but didn't quite get it was Bruce Partridge and Shearwater for changing his head to the 3 LED version. So let's have a clap for Bruce. Just missed out this year. Just pipped at the post again, sorry Leon, was ISC, the Innovation Award, multi-modular rebreather. I think it's the only one on the market right now that you can reconfigure, fully CCR, different heads, MCCR, so a lot of nominations in that area. So can we have a hand for Leon and ISC? And the winner, who sadly couldn't be here with us tonight, is Narked at 90 for a cell checker they do. Now, if you haven't seen the cell checker, we brought one out to show people, and we'll have it on the INTD stand tomorrow. It's really a device that lets you check your cells before you go diving with O2. Check they're not current limited, check they're linear. So, real innovation. So I know he's not here, but can we have a hand for Narked at 90? So, the next one, the Rebreather Promotion Award. In this one, there was one person, really, that was head and shoulders above all the other nominations. He's very quiet, shy, doesn't like drinking. Oh yes, it's Curt Bowen. Oh, this is a big hand for Curt. Where is Curt? Well done, mate. Do you want to say a few words?
I'm not one much for words normally. ADM has always tried to be the top notch of exploration and whatever we cover, and it just so happens that since open circuit has pretty much died for exploration, CCR took over, and that's what it's going to be for the next long time, I think.
Long time.
Thank you.
And don't be running off, Curt. We need your award, but before I give you that, we've got the ADM Explorer Award to announce. So since you're up here, and I know how quiet and shy and retiring you are, maybe I could ask you to announce this one.
Thanks. We came up with this award because pretty much ADM covers a lot of the world's leading exploration projects. And of course, they've all went to CCR over the last couple of years. And I had a list about a mile long of people that were candidates, but and it kind of narrowed down to two people between Rick Stanton and Brett Hemphill. The only really deciding thing was Brett's here and Rick is not. I mean, they were neck to neck. I mean, how do you do it? So I had to toss a coin, and I gave it to Brett Hemphill, which is here someplace. Brett, come on up. The ADM Exploration Award is not just about using rebreathers, even though that's part of the key, obviously. It's about innovation and how to get it all together to do such an extreme feat.
Brett, this is all about you.
Brett Hemphill.
Oh, you're going that way.
He'll talk a lot. Just tell me when you want.
Thank you.
It's in two pieces,
What's in 2 pieces?
so don't drop it.
I'll sit here.
It's normally in a cave, so.
I'm losing my voice. After a dive at Weeki Wachee, this particular dive was 8 hours long, and I came up out of the water and we were joking around. They said, "Who do you want to thank?" I said, "I want to thank God, my family, and my rebreather, and in that particular order. After that comes the team and a list of sponsors, starting with KISS rebreathers, obviously, Golem Gear, Dive Right, I'm sure there's some. For all of you who live in Florida, I know that there's a lot of different businesses and stuff. Salvo also assisted with a lot of the long distance lighting and stuff we use, but Wiki Wachi, this is almost a jinx, so I don't want to talk too much about it. We have a lot more work to do in there. In less than 4 dives, we laid over 6,800 feet of line at an average depth of 275 feet. The last dive, Paul Heinrich was with me, and Corey with Salvo were also with me, where we actually came very close to breaching the Avon Park Formation of limestone, which was at 403 feet and about 3,800 feet back. And obviously there's a lot of other exploration going on in Florida. I know there's a lot of differences of opinion of how you might feel about the group, but the WKPP did some astounding work after 15 years of collaborative stuff. You know, they connected the world's largest underwater traverse at 37,000 feet. That started with Parker Turner. I don't know if anybody ever knew him. And Chuck Exley, who I was privileged to meet one time before his passing. It's exciting to be in this time when we're using rebreathers to push the limits and do the things that we're doing. And thanks for this opportunity. And knock on wood, we'll continue to push the limits and be safe. Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Help yourself. Well done, guys. So, one left. Lifetime Contribution Award. It's kind of somebody who's done a lot for the industry, helped bring rebreathers into the mainstream. You know, somebody who's brought something new, helped train hundreds or thousands of people. I feel quite privileged to be giving this award out tonight. This year, by far and away, the most nominations, and the winner of this year's Lifetime Contribution Award to Rebreathers is Tom Mount. So let's give it up to Tom. Congratulations, Tom.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Wow.
I'd like to begin by saying I love you all. I thank God to be here. I'm absolutely amazed at the dreams that many of us have had for safer diving, safer wild man diving, as they called it in the old days, and all of our idiotic endeavors, they said. My only sad thing today is that I have many of my good friends, such as Frank Marks, Shek Exley, Randy Hilton, and numerous others, had the technology that we take for granted today, they would be alive now because they would have succeeded in their endeavors. I would like to, in acceptance award, to dedicate it to their memories.
Thank you, Tom.
And I would also like to make two more, if you don't mind.
Sure, of course.
Two more special things. I would like, how many people are really interested in survival here? I would like to ask Don Shirley to stand up. I don't know if you read the Dave Shaw story, and it was a tragic event, but it showed one man, Dave Shaw, did not quit to the end. But more importantly, if you saw that video, it showed the most pronounced story of survival I've ever witnessed in my life in the diving community. I cannot believe that one man could survive so heavy of an ordeal of vertigo, sickness, and for those that had vertigo, you would never appreciate it. I recently ruptured around the window and experienced on land what he experienced underwater with his hip. And it's really hard to keep discipline when the whole world's just going every which way, upside down and all that, and you have no orientation. So I'd like to really ask everyone, if you get a chance, to look at the video of the Dave Shaw story and to look at the tremendous survival story they brought out and try to strive to have as much survival instinct in your own diving. So that's my wish that we could all do, and hopefully we all can. Thank you.
2 pieces. Got it? It's real crystal.
Nice, really good. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Tom. And thank you, everyone, for being here. We're going to have a prize raffle draw in about 10 minutes. So we've got VR3, sheer water, a real nice case from Dive Right, some AI cells, some Golem Gear goodies, and some sword. So they're going to be going around now with a bucket, hand in your pocket, $10. Make sure you buy a ticket. 10 minutes.